Meanwhile, as families of the victims grieved and the nation recoiled at the scale of yet another mass shooting, a picture began to emerge of the 29-year-old killer as a quiet, devout person who in recent years displayed a hateful and violent streak. His ex-wife, Sitora Yusufi, described him as bipolar and emotionally disturbed with a violent temper.
In the beginning, he was a normal being that cared about family, loved to joke, loved to have fun. But then a few months after we were married, I saw his instability, and I saw that he was bipolar and he would get mad out of nowhere. That's when I started worrying about my safety, and then after a few months he started abusing me physically very often, and not allowing me to speak to my family, keeping me hostage from them. And I tried to see the good in him even then, but my family was very tuned into what I was going through and decided to visit me and rescue me out of that situation.
Now, she also said the former spouse of Omar Patin, 29, or Mateen, 29, identified as the shooter slain by police at the end of Sunday's massacre, also told reporters in a news conference that she was rescued by family members from her ex-husband after 4 months of a stormy marriage.
Well, yeah, he was very short-tempered, and he would often get into fights and arguments with his parents, but because I guess I was the only one in his life, most of the violence was towards me at that time. He wanted to be a police officer, so he trained with his friends who were police officers, and he had a license to have a gun in Florida. You're allowed to do that. So he didn't practice anything in front of me, but I'm sure he went to shooting ranges. I know that he had a history with steroids. I don't know if that caused it. I'm sure had something to do with it, but